What's up, traders? How are you today? Are you ready for the CPI? Okay, let's see what markets are doing and what we can expect. Okay, of course, the big news of today is that US are gonna announce the CPI for September. Okay, so what? All market is positioned against a strong number. They are all expecting one miss. For what? For having one big rally in stocks. Okay, yeah, sure, you can dream on that. Because what most don't understand is that CPI number forecasts are irrelevant. If we see 0.1, 0.2 miss or gain, it does not change the general picture, guys. Inflation is soaring, it's above 8%. And with rates down there, below 4%, you cannot control this beast. This is gonna get worse and worse month by month. And the biggest factor that most people miss is that inflation is driven by the war situation in Russia and Ukraine. Because until last year, I believe Fed, and I have the same side, that inflation was okay, not exactly transitionary, but it was under control with monetary policy. Now, monetary policy cannot do anything. Even if rates suddenly went to 10%, you could not stop the soaring prices of energy, because this is a geopolitical event. It's not just pure finance. I don't understand how major macroeconomists and bullshit like that they put in their titles cannot see that, and they just read the PPI and PMI charts. No, guys, no, it does not work like that. Sorry, that's why you are an analyst crap and you are not trader. You cannot make money from the bullshit that you post. Anyway, let's see now what the charts are showing us, where the real money is, and we can get the real picture. Okay, S&P, what to say here? It's trading lower. This cannot change. Lower lows, lower highs. Okay, if you see any miss and we see one relief rally, we have the level here, 3800.05. It's gonna be strong resistance. Okay, this is also 200 points lower, higher. Huh? This is 6%. If you believe we are gonna see 6% today, I'm afraid you are making a big mistake. But in any case, all the way up, it is a good selling area, because we must see this these bearish structures with 45 degrees slope cannot change easily. It's very well established trends. So news would have only short-term effect. Of course, in the event that we have a big surprise to the upside, we are gonna see 200, 300 plunge. Okay. So I'm only taking the positive scenario, the positive for the markets that they are hoping. And we see selling points, because if we see bigger than expected number, don't look for buying levels. Does not make any sense. Okay, same structure for Dow Jones, same structure for DAX. Let's see now currencies. We have EURUSD. What to say here? It's same lower lows, lower highs, and in the event that we see a slightly softer number, we also have the selling points. The first is the 88.50, and then just above, below parity. In any case, whatever the number it is, the path is clear to the downside. And the next level it's gonna be 93 handle. So I believe with a strong number we can see this by tomorrow at the end of the week. Okay, gold, what it's telling us, you see guys, it's all the same charts. If you remove the tag, tell me the difference, gold, euro, S&P, it's all the same. It's everything about the dollar, about the fucking dollar. Actually, it is the inverse chart of the dollar. So let's see the dollar. Dollar, everybody is wanting to see it plunging, but it's not happening. Why? Because we have the war. And everything else is collapsing except the dollar. It's the only safe haven. Try to understand this. There is nothing such as milkshake theory. This is bullshit. I have demolished this theory, and the poor guy Brent could not even answer. He was putting some meme stories and bullshit like that, like a 5-year-old kid. And I'm telling you, if it was not the war, dollar would be much lower. So it's not the Fed, it is the war in Ukraine. Okay. So what can we expect for the dollar? Okay, just another correction lower to test 111, 112 in the event of lower CPI, of course, because the current trend points to a number above 114, 115. So take advantage any dip if we see to buy some more dollars. Let's see cable. Cable has another factor to consider, because tomorrow Bank of England said that we'll stop buying bonds. Okay. If we see this materializing and they are not bluffing again, we can see big plans here to test recent lows. But okay, for now we just have to see CPI and sell any higher, any rip higher, and of course in the event of stronger number we're gonna see big plans. Let's have a quick look at oil. Oil after the decent rally, almost hit 94, we are having a normal correction now, and then we are waiting for stronger numbers to come again. I see above 100 coming. It's so bullish, this structure, but let's see. One print above 94, it's gonna trigger the next up leg that will lead us above $100 per barrel. Okay, of course USD CAD, what to say here, it is trying to break the resistance 138.50, so it's clearly bullish structure. You cannot define the trend here, so any dip to the downside must be bought. Sorry, 137, 137.60 strong buying points, and of course I see 140 coming very soon. Okay, what else is left? Okay, let's see USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc, it is testing parity again for multiple times, and okay, in the event of a softer CPI we can see a move lower here, but you see we are trading inside a big range of 500 pips, 95 to parity, and currently we are trying to break this range to the upside. This is gonna be very bullish if we see that. So okay, I like it is one of this and USD CAD. I would like to sell any higher highs, higher moves, I mean, because Swiss franc is one of the strongest currency, and currently they just have Central Bank of Switzerland just monitor the situation. They don't care because inflation is very low there. It's 3-4% lower than major G7 countries. So for the moment they don't care about the Swiss franc depreciation. But if this trend continues, they are gonna intervene, and you know where the franc can go if they start buying the Swiss franc, I mean. Because this is the correct way of intervening markets. You can sorry, no, it is opposite. They can sell, they must sell. Like Bank of Japan is doing the opposite. And talking about Bank of Japan, I told you any serious dollar correction will start to materialize only when we see serious correction in USD yen. And currently we are 4-5 big figures above Bank of Japan intervention. I told you cannot print money on the one side and on the other side buying this money back. It's a stupid intervention, and we see that in the markets, how they are punishing USD yen. Okay, that's all for today. See you in a few hours in the CPI, after CPI event.